You're watching the University of Miami toss its 17th turnover against Louisville. The number 4 ranked Cards had this game in hand with a 13-point lead, about to be a 15-point lead off this Olivia Cochran seal, spin, and finish. At this point, the game was over. No one in that stadium knew that we were about to watch one of the greatest comebacks in ACC and maybe college basketball history.
Did Destiny go on a 14-0 run by herself? Is that true? 15?
That's 1.3 seconds in March. I know I had to take it. 1.3 seconds in March. They believed in me, and I delivered. That's all it takes.
We'll get to all the amazing things that Destiny Harden did in just a second, but we have to start with this terrible entry pass that goes for a turnover. And after the game, Katie Meyer said that at this point, she thought her team was dead in the water. They were sluggish, they were lazy, and they were out of it. But this next play is what gets them into it. Jalea Williams comes up with a steal on Kiana Smith in this full court press that worked really well for Miami, and she gets a layup. And you can see the bench start clapping, Katie Meyer start to fire up her team, and then as Louisville started to miss more, the Canes took advantage of some personnel that probably shouldn't have been on the floor, according to Jeff Walls. Freshman Peyton Verhulst is one of them. She gets sucked into this transition opportunity. Mikasa Robinson, who's a senior and should know better, closes out to the wrong person, and this starts Destiny Harden's 15-0 run to end the game. The Cardinals helped out the Canes by becoming a little too cautious and trying to burn time off the clock rather than just playing basketball. You're going to see here, Hailey Van Lith has a wide open three, but she decides to pull it back out to waste a little bit more time to try to run out the clock as they're up 10, and the ball gets stolen right to Lola Pendande, who throws a wonderful outlet pass to who else? Destiny Harden, and now the Cans are within 10, and they got a shot. Destiny Harden's size was able to expose one of Louisville's weaknesses, which is the fact that their guards are a bit small, and teams in March are definitely watching this tape and trying to figure out how to exploit that mismatch with Mikasa Robinson or Hailey Van Lith, which is foreshadowing for the final shot. This is how close the margins are in March, folks. Look at Kiana Smith. Gonna get a wide open look from a position where she shoots 40%. The ball is halfway down. It bounces out. Rebound goes to Miami. If that shot goes in, Louisville wins this game. A few possessions later, Destiny Harden's going to fool potential National Defensive Player of the Year, Emily Angsler, by keeping this DHO and going right to the rim and getting an and one. And now the comeback is certainly on for the Canes. She would hit that free throw, and Miami would get within 3 points of the Cards with a minute left. To pull off an upset like this in March, you both have to be lucky and work really hard. Look at where Lola Pendande is when Olivia Cochran catches this ball, and look where she ends up to take the charge. Are you kidding me? Now, is this a good charge call? Perhaps not. I'll let you be the judge. Here's the replay. She certainly gets the spot. I'd say Cochran has a right to be there, but the Canes get the call, and this was huge for making this upset happen. Miami's best player, Kelsey Marshall, contributes to this comeback by telling her coach to run this play for Destiny Harden. You can see her directing the offense to make this play for Destiny Harden. Usually goes to Kelsey Marshall, who has been, again, Miami's best player all season long. It's a double flare screen to Harden, and of course she's gonna make it, folks. That ties the game with 31 seconds left. Here's Louisville's final offensive possession, and the Canes are actually going to do an on-ball scram to get Jalea Williams on Hailey Van Lith. That's their best guard defender on Louisville's best guard. And look at this switch here by Lola Pendande to set up the trap with Jalea Williams almost getting the ball there and then forcing Kiana Smith to eat the ball for a shot clock violation. Jeff Walls was mad about a foul call, which maybe they should have gotten, but at this point in the game, you can't rely on that, and the Canes played some amazing defense. Here's a setup for the final play. You're actually going to see Emily Angsler switch off of Destiny Harden, a move that I question. Maybe Louisville was expecting some other movement by Miami, but it sets up 2 mismatches for Harden, and it's just going to be a double down screen, get the switch to Hailey Van Lith, a smaller defender, shoot it over her head, and that's a moment in March for Harden and the Hurricanes.